weird live. I hate when that thing pops up above the live thing, so I can't actually see when it goes. It's annoying. It's annoying, but we're here. And I had a good intro, but then it threw me off, and then I didn't do the good intro, so it doesn't work now. So I can't do the good intro. But welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
But since you already said you had a good intro, you might as well do the good intro, I feel like.
I was just going to do the bada boom, coolest guys in the room thing. And
that's copyright infringement.
I know, but like they ain't watching this. So what they going to do? We're going to get sued now. Anyway, obviously we're talking about NXT. If you can't see or if you can't figure it out by bada boom. I'm not going to say it anymore because we're going to get sued. But we're talking about NXT for 2/3/16. Before we get into it, we have I'm sure everyone's already seen, but there is quite a big bit of news on the release aspect of WWE. NXT has released a handful of superstars. They have released Sylvester Lefort and Marcus Louis, which kind of upset me a little bit because they used to be in a tag team and then they split up, and then they were doing the Marcus Louis thing where he was all crazy and his hair doesn't grow back anymore. I wonder if now he's released, if his hair will grow back. I don't know if that's the thing. I mean, Kurt Angle's never did, so man, I don't know. I don't know if that's just a thing. Anyway, Peter Howard. I don't know much about him. I tried to look up. I couldn't really find anything. There was no Wikipedia page about him or anything like that. Another one was Magno, who I looked up a little bit. He's wrestled for Ring of Honor, Chikara, and a couple other various NWA affiliates. And then, much to DJ's heartbreak, they released Bull Dempsey. No more bullfit. They realized it wasn't working. The bullfit was not working, and they're probably gonna sign the extra guys because they just have a better exercise routine. It's a better program. Bullfit, it doesn't work. That's what it is. Any thoughts, DJ, on the releases of some a couple mainstream guys, and then Bull Dempsey?
I'm pretty sure Bull Dempsey was the only one anyone knew out of that list. I am just saying. But this is unfortunate. I don't. Why? Maybe they didn't know what they were doing with this new bullfit thing, so they gave up on it and gave up on Bull, which is just. It's sad. I believed in Bull too, man. I was excited for Bullfit. I was excited for him to become the new NXT World Champion of Florida and the universe. I was ready. And then see, they cheating. They cheating him. He don't deserve this. He don't deserve this. I think I know what it was. They signed Justin to be a talent scout, and he realized he was fat, and I'm done,
man. Now everybody who's fat gonna get cut. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure these guys will get picked up by like TNA in 3 days. That's usually how it goes. But
they'll get picked up by TNA and you'll actually know them.
Anyway, so to make DJ feel a little bit better, just a little bit better, I'm gonna give him the opening match, which has two of his favorite tag teams, I felt like I'm sorry, DJ. I know you're going through some tough times right now, so you can have this one.
All right. We got the Vaude villains going up against the Hype Bros. Oh yeah. That's kind of how the music starts, right? Right? No? Okay. One thing, I was excited because I wanted to see how this Vaude villains like heel turn thing that they're trying with the Vaude villains was gonna work, and if they were gonna change anything, and they didn't change anything. And I was I was very confused. I was watching it and I'm like, why is nothing changing? Why? Even the entrance. I expected even something like subtle in the entrance to change or something. Like maybe add that little twist they added to the music in the video package or whatever, or the vignette thing. But no, nothing. And I was like, wait, this is the same Bob Dylan's team we've seen before. But I, I definitely like this match. Obviously, you had the Hype Bros doing their thing. Mojo Rawley always hype when he comes in, always hype. The only noticeable difference I found from the Bob Villains in this match, though, was that they seem to be more aggressive, especially Simon Gotch seemed to be more aggressive. But they end up winning by the Whirling Dervish, and this was a pretty good match. I was thinking about it. I was like, I would love to see a New Day Vaude villains feud because they're complete opposites and they could do some good stuff together. Because if you think about it, the Vaude villains could come up and they could be like, we need to bring gentlemen back to the tag team division, and then the New Day obviously but y'all a booty so I feel like that would be that could be an interesting feud if they ever wanted to do it. I don't know if they ever would, but it would be cool. But yeah, this match is pretty good. Just I was just upset that there was no distinct difference between the Vaude villains of old and the Vaude villains of now.
Yeah, but I kind of like that. I don't want a big change in the Vaudevillains because I like their gimmick. I feel like it's unique enough that if you changed it too much, it wouldn't have the same effect. But I like this match. I feel like they need to put these guys on the main roster and have both these teams in a feud with the New Day, because that would just I can't even imagine the Hype Bros and the New Day, and then you throw the Vaudevillains in there, and it would just be chaos. It would be chaos. I don't know, but yeah, I like this match. I'm just wondering what they're doing with the Hype Bros. I feel like there's nothing really set for them right now, and why not just throw them up to the main roster? I mean, they may not think that Mojo's ready, but he has Zack Ryder with him, and Ryder's been on the main roster. He's been in WWE for years. I mean, he freaking debuted with Edge as one of the Edge heads. I mean, he knows what he's doing. The fans love him. He's over. So just throw them up to the main roster, put them in the tag team. You don't have to necessarily give them the tag team titles right away, but put them up in the tag team picture with the New Day. I think that would be a cool thing to do. They're not doing, like I said, they're not doing anything with them on NXT really, and the Vaudevillains too. They're ready. They don't need another NXT tag team title run. They're ready to go up to the main roster, and the main roster needs it. But anyway, moving on. We get basically a review of the women's #1 contender battle royal from a couple weeks ago, and thoughts from Carmella on facing her best friend for the title. I feel like this is getting a little bit repetitive. I feel like they've asked her the same question, how she feels about facing her best friend, literally every week since she won. And everyone in WWE has asked her. Like, it's the same question over and over. We know how she feels. We get it. Like, you don't need to ask her again. Do you think that they need to ask her again? Do you need more clarification on how she feels, DJ?
You know, probably. Yeah, I think they need to ask her again just to make sure, just to validify, validate. Validate. That's what it was. That was the word, and maybe solidify as well. But they need to validify. I'm gonna use that word because it's my new word. Put it in the dictionary. I'm calling Webster's today. We're gonna put that in there. Validify the fact that she is ready for this match. Because I'm not sure if she's ready to face off against her best friend. As much as she tells me that she is ready, I'm not sure if she's ready. But you know, I'm wondering about this because this is one of those feuds that has heel turn written all over it from one of these two women because it's the best friend feud. The title's there. You know, oh, we're gonna be best friends regardless. You know, no. I don't think that's gonna happen. This has heel turn written all over it for someone. Um, it's tough to say it would be Carmella because of her alliance with Enzo and Kass. So maybe Bailey. Could be weird.
I don't know. I kind of see it being Carmella because even when she first joined Enzo and Kass, she was still that more of a heel. And I remember we were talking about that back when when they first grouped up, she was still that little bit of a heel, and there was a weird dynamic between them. So I could see her more. It would be more of a surprise if Bailey did, but then I don't know how that would work because then we wouldn't get the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men. I'm surprised I got that out all in one. Just that was good. Tap myself on the back. I'm good. Anyway, so next we get Alex Reyes interviewing Dash and Dawson. He asked them how they respond to Enzo and Kass saying they still have a beatdown to deliver to Dash and Dawson. They say that Enzo and Kass are like Groundhog's Day, the same old song and dance. They complain, talk tough. They also add that Enzo and Kass demanded a tag team title match, and they gave it to them at TakeOver London, and they did what they always do, lost. I didn't write the whole interview down, but that was kind of the gist of it. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Dash and Dawson, but I really, 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 really like them. I don't know why. It's something about them. They have like a presence about them, I guess, as far as a wrestler is concerned that I kind of like. All fluff and no stuff. You know, I think that should be on a t-shirt. All fluff and no stuff. I like it. It goes about as well as Eli. I think they just need to put Eli Drake and all fluff and no stuff in the same shirt, you know, and then perfect. You know, I ain't gotta pay $40 for two shirts. I can just get one shirt. Bam. But back to Dash and Dawson. I like them though. I still want to see a little bit more like some sort of specific character, but as far as like their presence and promo cutting ability, like together, you know, I feel like it's top notch to me.
I agree. Can we also get Validify on a t-shirt? Because I feel like that just needs to be
okay. I see.
Validify.
So Validify, Eli Drake, and all fluff, no stuff. I like it. I think it's a good idea.
I was thinking just Validify, not all of that.
Oh. Okay, I mean we could get like validify like in a slant, you know. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. We got Carmella versus Emma. Whew. There was so much hot in this match. Just Oh, so much. It's okay though. It's okay because Emma's partner kind of diffused it a little bit with her annoying. It was good. So it wasn't too hot to the point where I was like, oh my god. But it was just hot enough. Then she like kind of put the milk in your mouth after you have wings. You have them hot wings, and then you gotta drink some milk, and the milk yeah. Unless you're lactose intolerant, then you have like the lactose free milk. But that. I don't know what that was. I don't. I like this match though. There was a few awkward spots still in this match, and I think it's just an Emma thing. Especially when Emma came out of the corner with the clothesline on Carmella and kind of just flopped down like a dead fish. I was like, the hell was that? But again, I like that new submission that Emma uses. It's so simple, but it's so effective. If her partner would shut up while she was doing it, because she kept. I mean, that's all I heard. I don't know exactly what she said. All I heard was. And DJ's over there shaking his head because I hate her. But Carmelo wins with a backslide, and DJ loved it. Favorite end of a match ever. He loves roll-ups. He loves backsides. He loved everything. Oh, thoughts on the match?
I definitely like this match. I like how Carmella and Emma, how they flow together. I like how Carmella and Emma, how they work together. In the ring, they seem like they have some sort of kind of good chemistry. As far as the backslide is concerned, no, just like that doesn't make Carmella look good at all. Just looks like she just happened to get a get a number one contender spot to me. That's just my personal opinion about backslides. I'm just not a fan of sliding on the back and stuff. No. But some of Emma's submissions to me looked like some stuff you would like put your brother in when you were little. Like some of the submissions she used. I'm like, wait, did I use that on my brother one time? It just seems like something you would use when you were a kid, not in a legit like one of those submissions that you just make up. You just like, this will hurt. You just make it up. But yeah, the match was good as far as being back and forth is concerned. I definitely like that. It was back and forth because obviously Emma has a great claim to say I should be no more contender. She won that random 4-way match a long time ago that no one's ever going to mention again, but I'm going to mention it because I remember it. She won that random 4-way match a while back, and obviously Carmella won the Battle Royal. But I don't know how you feel about this because we've always talked about how they should end the Divas Revolution. Do you think Emma could be the one to end the Divas Revolution? Like go up to the main roster and be like, because she always talks about how she's the one, she was part of the start of it, and it would kind of come full circle because, I mean, I feel like Paige could be the one to like officially end it or whatnot, but I feel like Emma would be a good idea too because no one remembers Emma, with the Divas Revolution, and I also think it's weird with the whole Divas Revolution thing is they talk about how the Divas Revolution started in NXT, but they never show any NXT highlights on the main roster, which I think is weird. But anyway, thoughts on that?
I mean, I feel like with WWE, they try to separate NXT and the main roster, and at the same time,
what you're saying, NXT doesn't exist.
Yeah. To WWE, NXT doesn't exist, even though it's the same company. I don't know, but I feel like at the same time, like to WWE, the Divas Revolution in NXT and the Divas Revolution on the main roster are two completely different things. Because like you said, Emma kind of started the Divas Revolution in I'm not even going to say divas. I'm going to say women's revolution in NXT because they call them women's matches in NXT. But when the Divas Revolution kind of came to the main roster, it was really focused around like the Bellas and, you know, Charlotte when she came up. And I kind of agree that they should kind of maybe show they don't have to specifically show highlights from NXT, but you know highlight Emma and other divas that did start the Divas Revolution.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, they talk about Paige, but her like Divas Revolution didn't start until NXT because she was first NXT women's champion. So like that's kind of where I was so confused about why Emma isn't like. That's why I was thinking Emma could end it because Emma's like, I was there too. No one really remembers that Emma was there.
Yeah. But that backslide though, that backslide, it was so good though. The technique was there, and it was magical. It was magical. Let's move on. We get a recap of last week's NXT #1 contendership match, the Triple Threat. We also get thoughts from Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe. Sami says that at the end of the day, he doesn't make decisions, but he agrees with Regal's decision. He says he believes that Regal will make the right decision. He mentions that he had Baron Corbin in the sharpshooter long before Samoa Joe put the crossface on, so in his mind, he's the one that caused Baron Corbin to tap out, which, some would agree. I personally would agree, even though I don't necessarily want him to go through another NXT championship run. I want him just to go to the main roster, but whatever. Then Samoa Joe has nothing to say. He mad. He mad, bro. You mad, bro? He mad, bro. Any thoughts?
One thing, come to think about it, how come they didn't get Baron Corbin's thoughts on this? I know he would come in later, but I was just wondering about that because I know technically he did lose. He was robbed. Technically he did lose, but I was wondering why they didn't get his reaction since Joe can't talk. But good thing. I'm telling you, it's a good thing that Sami Zayn, broke it down for us. Just real clear, real concise. Because Samoa Joe was just no help. He was just no help. I would have known. Let's just happen to say I walk out the door and miss Sami Zayn's portion. I come in and I see Samoa Joe bucking at me, and I get scared. So I don't know what's going on. So shout out to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is the savior of NXT. Savior of controversial decisions. I feel like, but I like this though. I did. I thought it was pretty good. I like the contrast and reactions. Obviously, Joe should be mad, and plus he is the heel. He is the hot-headed heel, I guess you could call him. Whereas Zayn's the more calm kind of veteran of NXT. So
Yeah. Also, Baron Corbin was not robbed. He tapped out. Real man.
He didn't.
Real
tap
man
out,
would have fought through the pain. Real man would have fought through the pain.
No, he didn't tap out. What happened was, he had like a little twitch going on. Yeah, he had. We talked about it before the match. He was like, this little twitch that I got. When I get in submission holds, it might affect the match tonight. And I was like, just try to stay strong with it. Try to control it. Because sometimes you would see him hold his hand down, and then he let it go for a second to try to fight out of the submission, and the switch, it got him. And,
I mean, but again, real man would not have tapped out.
He didn't tap.
But real man would not have tapped out.
He didn't tap.
We get an American Alpha video package. Any thoughts on the American Alpha video package?
First off, He didn't tap.
I mean, yeah, he did.
Second off, he didn't tap. And third off, he didn't tap. But I like the American Alpha video package. It makes me feel like there's a push coming, like a push them straight to the titles. It feels like there's a push coming when they do like a vignette on someone. To me, and I like American Alpha. I like American Alpha. I love being ready, willing, and Gable. So,
Yeah. Should be team ready, willing, and Gable, but WWE doesn't listen to me. But anyway, we get Enzo and Kass versus Jamoke 1 and Jamoke 2. Let's be honest, I don't even think the Jamokes got any offense in this match, let alone any defense. I mean, do you have any thoughts on this match? Because
they couldn't get any offense in because they didn't even get names. They didn't even get names tonight. I feel like I don't remember not one time hearing these people's names, and I was like, that's unfortunate. But shout out to Enzo talking about the lint in his pockets and stuff. He ain't got no change. He just got lint. I thought that was pretty funny. Big Kass, man, that guy got some umph. I had to try to put that in my notes and spell it, and it was rough. He had some umph on his shots tonight. And then near the end when he just like threw him out of the ring, like ow, like it hurt a little bit. Poor guy. Poor. Oh wait, he didn't get a name, so I can't. Oh.
I think that was Jamoke 2. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But how do you spell umph?
I spelled it UNFFF.
All right. I mean, I guess. So next, cameraman interviewer guy asks Apollo Crews if he is prepared for his match tonight against Finn Balor. He says, deep in his heart, he knows he has what it takes to become NXT champion, and tonight he's going to show everyone. That was basically, I didn't write the entire thing of what he said. Any thoughts? I know you are a Crews believer, a Apollo weaver.
I am a Apollo Nation member. Firmly. I live in this is my room. That is the Apollo Nation. No, I like this. I love hearing Apollo Crews talk. Just because like we had that whole thing with Breaking Ground where he was like, where they were like, you can't talk. Well, they didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. They were like, you need to be more natural. And I feel like it did feel natural. There were some times though. There's always some times with Apollo Crews, and maybe I think it's with everybody, but I noticed it was him because they said it to him. He like goes way out, instead of like being natural, he goes into like promo land, like way out there promo land. Because like there was one time when he was like, and I was like, Apollo, come back, Apollo, and he came back, and he delivered one heck of a promo, and he is soon to be your new NXT World Champion of Universal Florida Universe.
Whatever that is, I don't wonder. Anyway, let's go to William Regal, shall we? Well, Mr. Regal says that after reviewing the controversial triple threat match over and over, he has come to a decision. There will be a rematch. Before he can continue, Baron Corbin comes in because he's so rude. He is so rude. Corbin says he doesn't know what Regal is talking about, but it better be what he's going to do about their match. I mean, if he had listened, that is what he was saying. It was about the match. Boy, he don't listen. That's the problem. He don't listen. Regal says it most certainly is about a rematch, and one thing is clear. One thing that is clear is Corbin definitely, most certainly, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, lost the triple threat match. Therefore, he will not be in the rematch. Corbin says this is a joke and leaves. At that point, I was pretty sure at some point Corbin was going to get involved in the main event and sort of force himself into the triple threat or into the rematch along with Apollo Crews. I thought that's how they were gonna, set up a fatal four-way for the number one contendership. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, surprisingly. But the rematch will be Samoa Joe versus Sami Zayn, and the winner will face Finn Balor, obviously, for the NXT title. Any thoughts on this backstage segment?
It is not. It's not cool what they're doing. He did not tap. He did not tap.
I mean, but he did.
He didn't. The camera
did.
was twitching.
No,
is what it was. The camera shook, and it looked like it was an illusion. It was an optical illusion. Optically illusionizing everybody. I'm making up all kinds of words. It was an optical illusion. It was. He was robbed. And he gonna find a way. He gonna find a way to get into that championship number one contenders match. He gonna hit him at the end of the day, baby. Baron Corbin for champ.
But I mean, with optical illusions, usually it's only at like certain angles that you see the optical illusion.
It was the angle that the camera was hitting him.
Yeah, but I mean,
and the angle, because you was watching it from like a certain angle at the TV. Okay. And in the new flat screens, they hit them illusions all the time,
I mean, but like, what about the ref that was at a different angle, and the whole crowd that was at different angles? They all saw the same thing.
But the angle is important, is significant, but depending on the angle, you can always see the twitch,
I mean, or the tap. Because that happened.
It was a twitch in the camera, and then the ref twitched a little bit with his eyes.
And Baron Corbin tapped. I get it.
Baron Corbin, he didn't. He laid his hand on the mat gently.
Yeah, multiple times. That would be a tap. That is.
No, I don't think so. I think what happened was he was reaching for the rope. And he reached, and his hand slid down. Is what it was. His hand slid off the rope, and it looked like it was a tap, but it really it wasn't.
Okay. So he tapped. Anyway, let's move on. We get Asuka versus Santana Garrett, aka Brittany from TNA. That's right. DJ's girl is back. I know he was most certainly happy with Brittany being back, but I was surprised in this match. Santana, aka Brittany, was really good against Asuka. I mean, she punked out the entire women's roster in this match. Everyone who has ever faced Asuka, she just punked them out because I thought she was gonna win. I legitimately thought she was going to win. But Asuka wins via the Asuka lock. Wow. Thoughts, DJ, on your girl? Actually doing pretty good.
Oh, baby. My baby is back. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Man. All we need is the pants she was wearing when she was with Sam. Anyway, the match was really good. I definitely liked it. I was also surprised. As much as I love her, I was also surprised that she ended up, putting up a good fight considering Asuka has been there for a while. Santana Garrett doesn't exist because she just came to WWE, so she just happened to exist tonight. So I was just really surprised that it was actually a good match. I think Brittany might be the best in the world. She came this close to beating the best in the world, so she is soon to be your NXT. I'm gonna hold it like this so you can't see the real title. Your NXT Women's Champion. Oh.
All right. That's not weird or anything. That you're holding a world heavyweight champion. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not even the right shape. So Alex again. We get to see Alex again. He's a good guy. I like him.
Alex Riley?
No, Reyes. The other one. Not A Rai, but A Ray. Hey, they should put him in a tag team. A Rai and A Ray. Yeah. No, I. But he gets his thoughts from Finn Balor on the controversy surrounding last week's #1 contendership battle royal. Finn says he doesn't make decisions, but he agrees with William Regal, giving Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe a rematch to settle things. I'm just waiting for the Balor Club. I thought we were gonna see like a little preview or something tonight, like some like shifty win or something like that. I was waiting for it, and it didn't happen. And Baron Corbin didn't come out. I was honestly kind of upset. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for something to happen, and it didn't. And I was like, a clean win? This is bullshit. Usually I wouldn't say that, but when you're waiting for something, when you're waiting and it don't happen, But main event time: Apollo Crews, Uhaa Nation versus Prince Devitt. Finn Balor. Apollo.
Apollo Balor.
Uhaa Nation versus Prince Devitt. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm gonna give DJ this match again. Give him 2 matches. I get 2 matches. We get all 2 matches.
He giving me this match because he didn't take notes for it.
I was waiting for Baron Corbin to come out, and he didn't. I was distracted.
But anyway, Apollo Crews versus Finn Balor. I actually watched this match twice. I had the network on as I went to sleep, and I woke up and I was watching this match, and I was like, hey, this is interesting. And then I watched it again today. Finn, you can't keep a good boy down. You can't keep a good boy down. Back to when MVP was singing in TNA. You can't do it. You can't do it. They tried to ground and pound and grapple and whatnot. And Finn, you can't do it. You can't keep Apollo down. He is made. He is bred. He is made. Yeah, I was looking for another word, couldn't think, so I went to my first word. He is made for success, man. He gonna win this match. I feel it. So Crews went for the drop kick, then it went back and forth with the ground grappling and such. And then, Finn jumping over ropes and stuff, that was pretty cool. When he jumped over the rope in the corner, I was like, wait, what? I was like, let me try that real quick. I tried it. I failed. It was good, though. This was definitely a good match. Shout out to Finn for having to use another move to beat Apollo Crews in this match. But this match was good. It was really slow, for the first nice little bit of this match. I had a percentage, but I forgot it. It was a pretty slow match for about 2/3 of the match, and then there at the end it got a little going. I was also expecting something in this match because I was like, they're not just gonna fight again and nothing happened. So I was expecting something. I thought the thumbnail got me too this week because it had like Finn Balor coming out and it had the Balor Club behind him. So I was like, something's gonna happen. happen. Something is gonna happen. Nothing happened. I was really surprised. Um, but I wonder. I'm waiting on the Battle Club too. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. How they're gonna come in and everything. So, Casey, any thoughts on Finn Balor versus Apollo?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I like the match. I like you said, I was just waiting. That thumbnail got us. I mean, come on, you can't do that, WWE. You can't do that. Um, I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Apollo Crews now, because obviously, they were talking if he won, that would completely change the number one contender picture. He would be able to beat the champion, so he would be in that title picture. But he didn't beat the champion. So does this, are they gonna still keep him in that picture? Are they gonna put him down, at the end of the line again? I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do with him. And then I'm waiting, obviously, for Balor Club. And I was watching a couple of videos, people's thoughts, predictions. And I guess they're what's unfortunate is they're not going to have AJ Styles in the Balor Club, which I agree with. And then at the same time, I kind of don't, just because, both of them were in Bullet Club, not at the same time, but I would like to see both of them in Balor Club. But then again, you don't want either of them to they're both leaders. And I guess you could have two leaders if you worked it and booked it right. But obviously it's not going to work. So Finn Balor is going to be the leader of the Balor Club, obviously. I'm just, I'm excited to see, even if they don't actually do Balor Club, because it's still just kind of, predictions and, what people think they're going to do. It'll still be cool to see the guys, debuting. Apparently Nakamura is coming, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. So I'm just excited for that. Hopefully we'll get at least a preview at some point. Obviously it'll probably have to wait till TakeOver, but that shouldn't be too long. I think TakeOver is in 2 weeks, something like that. 3, 4, I don't know. It's sometime in the future. I can't keep track of the TakeOvers anymore because, they're not monthly like, normal pay-per-views. I can keep track of normal pay-per-views because they every month. I know when they at. These ones, they throw them random. They have a huge calendar on the floor, and they take a handful of takeovers and on little pieces of paper. They just kind of throw them. And, whatever month they land on, that's the month they're going to do it in. So you never know. I don't actually think that's how they do it, but that's the way that I had it in my mind. But anyway, that was your NXT review for 2/3/16. Pretty good show. Good matches. Obviously we're just, waiting to see what's next, as we are every week. Waiting for Balor Club, waiting for certain heel turns, possibly with Carmella turning, waiting for Enzo and Kass to finally get the freaking titles that they deserve and give it to them now. But that is gonna be it for today. Kind of getting excited for the Super Bowl in a couple hours, and in just a matter of hours, we will see the Carolina Panthers be victorious over the Denver Broncos. I'm just saying it. That's how I think. I feel like that's how it's going to be. I think that's how it's going to be. I mean, I love you, Peyton. I do. I love you, my boy. But Cam, he got it. He got it in the bag. I kind of stole Cam from DJ because I wanted to use it for once. But we will see you on The flippity dippity. Bada boom. Okay, that doesn't work, but we will see it.